Super Bowl 60 is now complete, so New York Giants fans, that means only one thing. The John Harbaugh offseason has officially begun. The moves are going to be coming hot and heavy over the next month. The rumors are going to be flying. Mock drafts are going to be happening on this channel. I'm going to be big into the NFL draft. I do a full scouting on over 500 draft prospects going into the class. The New York Giants are going to be an integral part of the 2026 NFL football season. Everything's going to be on this channel. If you want to be locked into New York Giants content, free agency, trades, mock drafts, coaching hires, player fires, player coaching hires, whatever it is, New York Giants, I will have it on this channel for you guys, breaking it all down. First thing, though, I need you guys to do for me, like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you are a diehard New York Giants fan, if you are a casual New York Giants fan, I welcome every one of you guys to the family and the New York Giants family, just like Big Blue would do to every single one of us. One thing I want to say right away, right off the bat, the New York football Giants are back, okay? Ever since we hired John Harbaugh, the New York Giants are back, and I couldn't be more excited for the direction of this franchise moving forward. I was so passionate and so intense and just wanting to get John Harbaugh hired so we could just get stability, so we could get respect back into this franchise. And it started the second that we signed John Harbaugh, the first time verbally, and then the second time when he put pen to paper, when everybody was going crazy. Do you guys remember that for like a week or so? Giants fans were flipping out. I said, calm down. Calm down. We got him. Verbally agreed. Things were happening. Everything had to be agreed upon. But it eventually was agreed upon, right? The reason I could get behind the worst to first argument with the New York Giants is because we've seen it so many times in the NFL. We just witnessed it in the Super Bowl. Take the final score and shove it somewhere, because the New England Patriots got themselves to a Super Bowl after finishing in last place last year. Guys, how many examples can you remember of teams going worst to first? It happens every single season. Just look back at every single season. It happens. And I think the Giants could be primed to get to that level of going worst to first if a lot of things break in their direction. A lot of things break their way. The Giants can make that happen. Okay? And this is not to badmouth the rest of the division. This is not me wearing New York Giants shades and only spitting Big Blue facts and Big Blue this and the Giants this, Giants that. I'm speaking because I'm being real about this. The Eagles, in my opinion, are taking a step back. The Cowboys are mediocre. As always, they will get you between 6 to 10 wins on a yearly basis, but never bring you to the promised land with the current core that they have. I view Washington on the same tier as the New York Giants, although Washington fans would have had you way above the New York Giants going into this season, but they're not. Same tier, but I think the Giants could be slightly better because they will have the coaching advantage going into 2026. And I'm just being dead honest about that. It has nothing to do with my hatred for these teams. I truly think that all these teams are coming down, and the Giants are going to be moving up. Okay, the NFC East is going to be a deadly division next year. Giants are going to catch up to Philly eventually. They're going to catch up to Dallas, and I think they're already caught up to Washington. So, call me the Giant fan, call me a Giant homer, call me... When it comes to the Giants, too, if you know any other content that I do when it comes to, like, the Knicks, if you see me with the Mets and you see what I speak about, I'm not just talking about the complete positivity of what I think is the right thing to do. Okay? I speak from the bottom of my heart when it comes to my favorite teams. Okay? And I honestly, deep down believe, and you could, and again, I'm going to say it one more time. I'll say it one more time. I honestly, deep down believe the Giants are catching up to the rest of the division alone with the coaching hire. That's where it starts. The Giants have the head coach in place, a winning head coach who's had sustained success for 18 years in the NFL with one organization. They have the quarterback in place, who I believe in. I believe he's a franchise quarterback. They got the weapons. They have Neighbors. They have Cam Scatterboo looking good on his rehab. Neighbors looking good on his rehab. Tyrone Tracy, a good weapon out of the backfield. They got players on this team, which is a part of why Joe Shane was retained. But that's neither here nor there. So I see people making the argument about, the Giants could have the best head coach in the division, but they don't have the best quarterback in the division. If you're crowning Jaden Daniels already, but not crowning Jackson Dart, it's complete hypocrisy on anybody that's a Washington Commander fan that will tell you right away that Jaden Daniels is the next best great quarterback. Okay, he had a great rookie year. Jackson Dart had a very good rookie year. One's not better than the other. Dak Prescott's a perennial MVP candidate every single year, but we know the end result of what the Cowboys are with that current core in place. Their cap situation is not sustainable to consistent winning. Dak makes too much money. CD makes a lot of money. Now they're going to franchise tag George Pickens, and they're spreading money to all these places that can't help improve the integral core of the team, which is inside the tackles. They can't do it. So they will remain mediocre. The Philadelphia Eagles, who pushed everything back a couple of years, got the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts, I've told you, is not a great quarterback. He needs everything around him to go perfectly well for him to be elite. Now you see the drama with A.J. Brown. You see Dallas Goedert's a free agent. Their cap situation. Things are moving backwards for teams like Philly and teams like Dallas. And for teams like the Giants, they're trending in the right direction. And it all starts with wins and losses, man. It's wins and losses. And if the Giants come out next year and they open up the season against Dallas and they lose 28-21, we're going to be right back to Giants fans are going to go right back to where they felt for the last 10 years. And it's not going to be a good thing. But why I'm so positive, especially with the Giants, I wouldn't have felt this way if we hired a coordinator, if we hired a Clint Kubiak, if we hired Cliff Kingsbury to be the head coach, if we hired a coordinator, no matter who you give me, no matter what name you give me, I wouldn't have been this excited going into 2026 as a New York Giants fan if they didn't hire John Harbaugh to be the next head coach of this team. No coordinator was going to come in here not knowing the results, just strictly based off excitement level and questioning everything about a coordinator taking a head coaching position. No coordinator for me, personally, was going to be hired by the Giants that would have given me the confidence that I feel right now in this organization with Harbaugh being the head coach. No coordinator was going to do that for me personally. No coordinator was going to come in here and change shit up the way that John Harbaugh did. That's why I was so excited when we finally got the guy, because he was going to flip this shit in the right direction. A coordinator can't come in here, for the most part, a coordinator can't come in here into the Giants situation and start making tons of demands just so he gets hired. He can't do it. Harbaugh can. Guys like Tomlin, they could do it. Established winning coaches could do stuff like that. Jackson Dart, man. Jackson Dart's the biggest reason why John Harbaugh is here. The lineage of the New York Giants is a big reason why John Harbaugh is here. And I'm sorry. I mean, the Giants had statistically and factually the hardest schedule in football last year. They had the hardest schedule in football last year. Next year, it's going to get a little bit easier. And you don't know how things year to year are going to go in the NFL. Every team could win between 6 to 10 games every year. It's like baseball. Every team wins or loses 60 games. It's a matter of what you do. It's a matter of what you do with the other games. And in football, it's the same thing. Teams are not separated by that big of a margin in the NFL. So if you guys just look, and you could go from the best team in the NFL to the worst team in the NFL, you could find that gap in talent, and you could find the gap in points per game. You could find the gap in yards or yards allowed or defensive statistics, and you could find anything that you want to find. But the actual end result on a weekly basis, because it's literally any given Sunday in the NFL. So you could take the top team in the NFL and the bottom team in the NFL. You could move that top team to the middle next year and you can move that bottom team to the middle, it could easily happen in this league. That's why people love the NFL so much, because you're a coaching hire, you're a quarterback away. Okay, you're a coaching hire away, you're a quarterback away, you're a defensive edge rusher away, you're a left tackle away from making your team better. And the Giants just have that now. And I couldn't be more excited. And now that the fact that free agency is coming up in a couple of weeks, and you're going to see what the Giants want to do with that. You're going to see where they go based in the NFL draft, based on what they do in free agency. You're going to see the trade market. Joe Shane's usually pretty active in the trade market, which is good, which is Waller and Brian Burns in back-to-back years. One good, one bad. But this, I mean, you couldn't – the Giants fans are so excited collectively now that it's a good thing to see with Big Blue. It's a good thing to see the Giant community back to being on the same page. And we're not, I mean, for the first time in a really, really long time, Giants fans are collectively excited about the Giants next season. Every year, it seemed like we were complaining about Daniel Jones taking the next step, getting Daniel Jones a weapon to take the next step, building Daniel Jones an offensive line. Can Brian Daboll be the coach of the year again? Brian Daboll's not the best coach in the world. Joe Shane can't draft. It's been the same shit for the last decade with this franchise. Now we completely flipped it to something that we could all collectively be excited about. You might not be excited about some of the coaches that Harbaugh's bringing in, or the player personnel and the coaching that he's going to, but we will all collectively be excited at the fact that it feels different now. And I'm all for it, and I'm ready to rock, man. Get me to the draft. Get me to free agency right away. Well, but when it comes to all that stuff, got to follow the channel, like, share, subscribe to this channel, because we will have all the good Giant content coming out. Every rumor, every single trade, every single free agency pickup, draft, mock drafts. We'll have it all. Have it all on the channel, guys. If you like New York Giants football, New York Giants content, give me a follow, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.